How is rebinding different from reassignment in practical terms? Rebinding is a compile time feature, while reassignment is a runtime feature. The behavior is very similar, except that when you exit the scope where you reassigned or rebound a variable, in the case of reassignment, the value remains the same. In the case of rebinding, the value reverts back to the last bound value in the scope. Consider this example in C. We assign a variable x equal to 0, loop 10 times with a variable I, and set x equal to I, and then print x at the end. The curly braces in the body of the while loop introduce a new scope. You can't access the variable I outside of it. The variable x, on the other hand, is defined in the enclosing scope. When you reassign it in the inner scope, you change its value, and that value is retained when you leave that scope. In other words, the value of x is the last value that was assigned to it in runtime terms. So the code above would print 10. Now consider Elixir, a functional language. We do the same thing. We set x equal to 0, loop through 10 times with a variable I, and then in the loop set x equal to I, and then exit the loop, and then print the value of x. This is a very similar structure. The variable I is still inaccessible outside of the do block, but now the variable x is being rebound inside that block. Essentially, this creates a new copy of the variable that shadows the previous one, making it inaccessible. When you exit the block, that variable disappears and becomes the previously bound variable. The previously bound variable is then accessible again. Its value is whatever it was bound to in the last scope. In this case, it prints out 0. I just wanted to make a quick video to explain this because I couldn't find anything on YouTube. Big thanks to Franz Haller for dropping some knowledge on us.